Hello, everybody. Well, here's another day that something's got to happen in the morning. Your coffee machine is not working, and I have this unit right here. It's the Keurig. I think it's the Express or something like that. So I mean, it it's still under warranty. I have one coming in, so I figure, let me see if I can fix this instead of keep going day to day, trying to go to Dunkin' Donuts, waiting for my coffee machine to come in. So I saw this video on YouTube here. I can't remember the guy's name out, but shout out to him. He showed me how to actually get this thing to working. So now what happened is that I think it had like it was dry in the chamber or something like that, and then it just overheated and then stopped working. So when I tried to use the coffee machine, it just wouldn't work. So if you have that problem on here, the same thing I do, and what he had, you might want to look into this, especially if you're about to buy a new one or you have a warranty and it's coming in. It wouldn't hurt. So this is what I did right here. So I had here. They told me to take the cover off here. Excuse the mess in the house. I have kids. Sorry about that. But you take the cover off. This cover right here on this side was very difficult. It was a challenge, and you just gotta use the right tools and take your time, very very slowly. Just do what you gotta do. Um, I basically use, you know, tools that I use for trimming in the car. As you can see, I used a very tiny screwdriver. It's real thin. To actually get this apart. Like he said in the video, there's like 3 screws for this cover piece right here. I don't know if you can see, but this cover piece right here. Now there's 3 screws. I took this one out, and the middle right here. I didn't really worry about the one down here in the corner because that holds the rest of this over here. So I just let that be. And then you start prying. When I say you start prying, you start prying. I normally started with the top. The top was very easy. You just pop the top off. There's clips inside here, as you can see. Once when you get that up, I pursued on sticking a screwdriver down in here and kind of prying up. This is the water chamber that holds, the water. And as you can see, this whole piece right here comes up. Sorry guys, I'm a brand new YouTuber. I never videoed anything, so just bear with me on some of the video here. Trying my best. Yeah, so I pried this part up right here, and then I pursued to like work my way up on the side here and I used the plastic tool. It wasn't that bad. I used a little bit of both. I used this and the plastic tool, and then I worked my way around. I ended up getting in here underneath, and I was prying up, and on this side is the tricky part. So I had to watch this video a couple times, but on here there are hinges. I don't know if you can see them. Let me see if I can get in there. There are hinges right here. So when you work around here, you pop it up, and then all of a sudden it comes up, and you just shake it out. So now, that being said, after that, the piece that makes it not turn on and it overheat, it's like it's like a protective piece. So it stops working after certain temperature. So it just like, it's like a fuse almost. So what they said was I wasn't getting any continuity from these two wires right here. So what they said was in here, in that, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little hole. There's a little tiny hole right there in the center, right there. I guess you can use like a paper clip or whatever, but I ended up using tweezers. I had tweezers. These are real fine tweezers, and I got in there, and I clicked the button. You can hear it. It'll click. When you get in there, it'll click. So after that, I ended up testing it because it wasn't. I didn't have no continuity. So when I started testing it with my ohm meter here, I had continuity. So I think it might work, guys. So stay tuned for this. I'm gonna put this back together. Oh, and here's another thing too. I never noticed this. This is very like I cleaned it out better than what it was. So I'm gonna clean this out a little bit more. This tube goes right up. You can't miss it. It goes right up in here, but it was dirty. So like inside. So I luckily this screwdriver right here fits into the tube. Maybe if you can get the right size tube, you can order your own tube, and it's only like zip tied to the end. But I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna clean this up really good. I have stuff like descaler and stuff for this machine right here, but I'm not going to. I'm not gonna do that right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean this really good, put it back together, and then descale it, clean it, and that should be good. But yeah, when you get in there, you're gonna see this tube, and this is like a heater. This piece right here is the heater that actually heats up and makes it hot, and then it comes out through the top here. So all right, so stay tuned. I'm going to put everything back together. I can't really show you how to put the cover on because I can't hold the phone and put the cover on at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. And it's very easy. It pops. I have a feeling that everything will pop right back in. It was just the initial getting it off. And just be gentle. Be, I mean, be rough, but don't be where you're going to crack plastic and all that stuff. And you can't, this whole thing is broke. So just take your time. It didn't take me that long. It took me 10 minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes to work this around. And me telling you a little bit of a trick how to work it around on the bottom and pop it up, maybe that will help you instead of having like me where I had to try to figure this out. But yes, after you do that, make sure in here you hit that button. You can't miss it. When you see it, it's very open in here, very little bit of stuff in here. But once you get in here, you look, you'll see this, and it's like I don't know what you call it, but I'm gonna say it's not like a fuse, but if you push whatever in there, it will click. You'll hear it click, and then you'll get continuity. You'll get your continuity back in between these two. So I'll be right back. Okay. And then we'll test it and see if it really works. I don't know yet. This is my first time doing it, so I'll be more surprised than you guys. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry for the beep. So I put everything back together. Everything went back real smooth. Like I said, it's just a challenge getting it apart. But when you get it apart, it's the feeling that you did it without breaking anything. Listen, I'm just a normal guy that's trying to save a buck or two that love coffee in the morning, and if my day is not fulfilled with a nice cup of coffee in the morning, boy, let me tell you, it's grumpy city over here. So, but like I said before, guys, I put my screws back. The screws back after that, and I'm just going to try this out now. I haven't did it. I put it back together, and I put you guys back on the video. So if it doesn't work, either I did something wrong or whatever, but I have a feeling it will work. I got my water ready here. So let's try it. Let's plug her in and see what they do. And guys, if I have to tell you this without you knowing, you shouldn't be working on this. When you guys take this apart, please make sure it's unplugged. That's the number one thing. You're messing with electricity. It's not very much. It's not like difficult or anything like that, but it takes 1 second for you to slip up and not have it plugged in, and there you go. Boom, you're done. So, like I said, this is a testing purpose. My other machine is coming in the mail. I can't wait that long. I can go to Dunkin' Donuts, but I don't want to. So, but anyway, I'm going to plug her in and let's see if she turns on. Before I had no lights. Let's see. Okay. All right. We don't have any lights. Let's hit on. Yo, we got lights, y'all. Oh, shoot. I can make my cup of coffee now. Okay. All right. Let's put the water in. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. Over a coffee machine. You guys just don't know. Okay, let's put this in. And where's my cover? Let me get my cover. Look, I'm so excited, guys. So excited. Look at it, I can't even get the damn thing in. All right. You know what? We're going to do a test because, like I said before, that tube, I didn't like the way that tube looked. So, just try to clean it in and run the hot water through. But I'm going to pretend, actually, no, you know what? I'm just going to run some hot water through it, and then I'll make me a cup of coffee. Look at that. It's working. All right. Yes. It hasn't blown up. So basically, let me see if it's hot water. Ooh, yes, sir. It's hot water. So basically, that's what you do. Just hit that little thing I told you in there, and it should work. Thank you. The guy on YouTube. I think I can't remember his name, but shout out to him. You saved my morning. All right. Thank you, guys, and God bless.